The RX 9070 XT is here from AMD, and today we're going to be doing a build that's going to really complement that card.
It is perfectly balanced and sponsored by our friends at Okinos and their Aqua 9 case, which we'll talk more about here in a second. It's a really nice full-size case that's going to be perfect for this build. And if you guys know us, you know we love using Okinos cases for really budget builds. And now with these higher-end cases, even higher-end builds like the 9070 XT. Thanks again, Okinos, for sponsoring this video. We're going to talk more about them later in this video, but we need to talk about the parts for this build. 9070 XT is here from AMD. Hopefully it's in stock. We're recording this before it actually comes out, so hopefully that isn't the case. And we're going to talk about all the parts, dive into building, and then get to some gaming.
Coming in at $273, we have the AMD Ryzen 7 7700X 8-core 16-thread. This is an awesome CPU that has Gen 4 and Gen 5 support, which we're definitely going to want for this nice new AMD GPU. And on top of that, it's just a pretty good price, because if you want to get something like a 9800X 3D, you're looking at over $400, and we just didn't really feel like we needed to do that for this build. Coming in at $50 from Thermalright, this is an awesome budget AIO. This is the Aqua Elite 360 in ARGB. It's the version 4. The other three just didn't work out. But as you guys can see, we got ARGB fans. We have an ARGB block. We really like going with coolers like these because we've used them on so many CPUs, even really high-end ones, and I've had no issues at all. And ARGB. Coming in at $169, we got a pretty decent board here. This is the Asus Tuf Gaming B650 Plus Wi-Fi, so DDR5 out of the box because AM5, and on top of that you got some good VRM coolers. We got 4 RAM slots, we have a 4-pin plus an 8-pin for the CPU, so you got pretty good opportunities to go to an X3D CPU in the future if you want with this motherboard. Coming in at $80 for some RGB RAM, DDR5, pretty good deal. We got 32 gigs of silicon power, and this is CL36 at 6000 megahertz. So pretty good stuff. You can go down to CL30 if you want and spend just a little bit more, but this is going to do the job. Now we got some ample storage here, guys. We have the Timetec 2TB Gen 4 NVMe SSD coming in at $118. It's a pretty good price for a Gen 4 SSD. We're starting to see those 2 terabytes come pretty close to $100 or less, so don't cheap out on storage. You don't want to have to upgrade soon.
And for the graphics card, this is an Asus Tuf RX 9070 XT. I'll be honest with you, I gotta read that because it's really hard to get used to the 9070 naming scheme for AMD cards now. It's gonna be very similar to NVIDIA cards, but anywho, this is a 16 gigs of VRAM graphics card coming in at an MSRP of $599, but I would imagine this model right here, which is a really big 3-fan model that actually requires 3 8-pins for power, because again, it's probably like an overclocked model here. We'll figure that out in the testing. It's most likely gonna be $100 to maybe $125 more. On top of that, maybe scalp. We don't really know yet at the time of recording this video, but you all let us know in the comments down below what the market is looking like for you guys in the future. But hey, I think this compare very nicely with our 7700X, and we can stretch into 4K gaming if we want using FSR or 1440p gaming. And of course, we want the Tuf model to match our Tuf motherboard. Totally intentional. For the power supply, we have a Segotep GM750 80 plus gold power supply. 750 watts is the recommended wattage to start with for the 9070 XT. And with all the parts we have here, I'd imagine under full load, we're probably gonna pull a little over 400 watts. So got a lot of room there. Solid power supply used a lot for our PCs here and PCBros.tech. And yeah, excited to use it for this build, coming in at $80. And to add a little extra flair to this awesome gaming PC, we got some Asiahorse sleeve cables. Now, you wouldn't need to find a very specific pack for the graphics card we have in today's video because it does use 3 8-pins for the power. We actually had an extra pack in the back, so we were able to use this extra 8-pin to really make, well, this work. But if you don't want to use sleeve cables, you don't necessarily have to. But of course, at a build at this price point, I want to make sure it looks super clean, so had to go with these, coming in at $29. And back to today's sponsor, Okinos, and their Aqua 9 case. I'm actually really excited to build in this case because it comes with a lot of features and it comes in at under $100, which is really good value in my opinion. First up, we have 5 ARGB fans here. 3 of these are reverse blade, actually 4 of them. So we have 3 on the side, 1 at the bottom here. This extra airflow fan is good for bringing extra air to your graphics card. This is an exhaust fan in the back. It is all ARGB, and we do have a built-in ARGB hub in the back here. You might also see a lot of open spots here because this is BTF support, which BTF is slowly getting popular, but honestly, it's really nice for making cable runs look really clean, even in normal non-BTF builds, so just a little thing to consider. It does come with a very decked out I/O here. We got some USB-C, USB 3, we're all good there. We also have the ability to vertically mount your GPU if you want to very easily by flipping this bracket right here, and you also have really cool angular design, Jonah likes to say. He looked at this case and said, you know what, that's very unique on the market. You know what, I agree, it's a very unique looking case, and if you're looking for one that fits a full-size build and a nice high-end build with really good airflow and will work really well with a 360mm AIO up top here, you should definitely take a look at the Aqua 9 or any other Okinos case. We're using the link down below. Thanks again to them for sponsoring this build. Let's not waste any more time. Let's build the PC, see how it performs, and see how this case cools our entire system. And I'm excited to see the end result. Let's get to building.
All right, guys, we are playing some Halo Infinite. We are currently at max FOV running 4K high settings. So we're really gonna be pushing this thing because this is a pretty hard to run game.
Yeah, and if you guys want to see some 1440p tests, we did a video just a few days ago that compares the 9070 XT and normal 9070 at a lot of different games at 1440p. So you can check out that video if you want to see some more in-depth benchmarks. But today, we're gonna focus on some entry-level 4K gaming with this GPU.
Because you're in their spawn.
Because you're in their spawn. Oh my god.
Oh god, I feel messed up.
Oh,
I feel like a bad
triple
person.
Oh
god, I can't stop. They're just gonna leave the game. I mean, hey, even with all this hecticness, we're getting 144 plus, which honestly did not think this thing was gonna be able to do. Ooh, we got that. We hit 1-1.
I got running past you. Oh no.
Oh god.
Let's freaking go. Halo, not bad.
Yeah, no, that was definitely very impressive performance.
Next game. All right, guys, we're in Fortnite. Of course at 4K, because, you know, people be doing that sometimes. But we are in performance settings, funny enough. DirectX 12 limited frame rate, far reaches and slow textures. Running 4K, because why not? And we didn't test Fortnite in the last benchmark run we did with the GPU, so we figured this would be a great time to test Fortnite. Once again, guys, you want to see a ton more benchmarks, go to that video as well. Be sure to link that down below. But we'll drop in here, see what we can do in 4K. But hey, all in all, not too bad, not too bad. GPU's staying super cool right now, I will say. 48 degrees Celsius.
That's pretty crazy at like 90% usage too.
It's pretty chilly, and shout out to Okinos for this case with tons of airflow. We gotta do some optimization with the fan speed right now because it might be a little audible to you guys, but with a little optimization and everything, it's looking like a pretty solid option. So yeah, the recommended power supply for this GPU, and I've seen with some aftermarket models, it's 800 instead of 750. 750 is still fine.
Oh, plenty.
Still plenty.
I mean, at this point in theory, I wouldn't, but you could get away with the 650.
Yeah, you definitely could.
Or a Corsair CX 550M perhaps.
Yeah, so 550M, you'd be cooking.
Look at done for, he's cooked. Ooh, a little crouching tiger.
Oh, why am I doing this? I'm like helping them. That's why I'm really confused. Wait, hold up. Oh, there he is! Oh, no! Look at that little guy.
He doesn't even know. Dang, he turned around? Oh my god, no way.
Oh, I didn't take damage from that?
Imagine you just like woke up to frying you.
Spider mitten. Wow, spider mitten. You just no!
Oh, you just took your kill. That.
Well, you know what? Fortnite, full of bots, but it's running great at 4K. We'll run some other benchmarks. Run an esports title. We got CS2. Probably throw in some more demanding games as well, just to show you guys what the limits are at 4K. But hey, with the Okinos case and the latest and greatest GPU from AMD, hopefully stock is good on it. We don't really know yet recording this video today, but if it is, looks like a really good option. Let's go ahead and run those benchmarks and wrap this video up real quick.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking the 9070 XT in this awesome $1,600 gaming PC. With how the GPU market currently is, I was a little worried with this card being delayed, but now I'm definitely excited for this to finally be hitting the market because I think it's gonna fill a big gap.
Let's talk about some of the other benchmarks we ran on this PC, but once again, we did do a full video where we compared the 9070 and 9070 XT with a bunch of games that released before this video, so watch that one if you want more in-depth benchmarks. We ended up running CS2 at 4K. Lovely resolution for CS2, by the way. Medium settings got an average of 363 FPS with a 1% low of 171. We ran Cyberpunk at 4K, but we went with the ray tracing setting, medium, with balanced FSR and got an average of 78 FPS, a minimum of 70, a max of 91. Black Myth Wukong, we we ran 4K high settings with FSR on FrameGen, got an average of 164 FPS with a max of 184 and minimum 45. Pretty good for FrameGen here. You could definitely go lower on the FSR if you want to. And lastly, I'll have Jackson tell you about the 3D Mark score.
And for 3D Mark Time Spy, we got a score of 24,833, which is a 6 cent per point score. That's actually pretty good for a high-end build like this one. And this price, of course, may not be fully accurate because we took the 9070 XT MSRP and then added $100 because of this nicer version here.
So hopefully the GPU market is good on launch, especially for these 9070 and 9070 XT GPUs. You can buy them at normal prices. And if so, this is a really awesome build. But you know what else is really awesome? Our sponsor, Okinos, in this awesome case. They have a lot of different options as well, whether you're looking for a budget build or a high-end build like this one. Check out Okinos today using the links down below. And all the parts in this PC build will also be in the links in the description. They are fill links. They will help us out. Let us know if you enjoyed this PC in the comments down below and what kind of PCs you want to see here on the channel in the future.
But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So this build right here will be for sale at PCBros.tech, and I know how hard it is to get a high-end build right now, so we will have more builds coming with 9070 and 9070 XTs.
PCBros.tech, we sell gaming PCs we feature here on the YouTube channel, and also some other ones that are ready to go on the website. Use code ToastyBros on checkout, you'll save 3% of your next purchase. See you guys later, goodbye.